Hello students, this tutorial is for IP students of class 12th and this is your first unit chapter Pandas. So I am starting with Pandas here. Panda is a term which is taken from the three words panel data system. You can see here panel data system. That means a data structure which is a huge collection of data and it is used for further analysis of data for further business planning. So this term is taken from economics. Economic students can understand it very well. Now another term which we can see here, module. So module, I think you all are very much familiar with the term module. A module is a collection or it is a library of functions which are related to each other and can be used in a program. So like we can take an example of math module. That module can be imported in our program and we can use all the functions available in that module in our program. These are built-in functions. Modules can be created by you also. So Panda is a module, or say it is a library which provide a tool for creation of data structures, one-dimensional or two-dimensional data structures. So let's start with it. First question arises, what is Panda module? As I have already told you that it is a power tool which is given by Python that offers you a flexible data structures for analysis of data. Now this module was developed by Wes McKinney and it is an open source library. You can easily download it from the internet and it provides you the source also. I have listed here various features why Pandas is so familiar or so useful for data analysis. Here you can see that it can support any number or any type of formats, like it supports integers, floats, doubles, string and so on. Secondly, in a data structure it will become very easy to insert a new column or to delete a column. Then it also supports grouping functions like addition of column values, addition of rows values, calculation of maximum value or the minimum value. These grouping functions are very easy to use with Pandas library. Then merging of data is also very easy in this, and it provides tools for finding and filling missing data also in the data. Reshaping of data. Now here I have written that it supports reshaping of data. That means one-dimensional data can easily converted into two-dimensional, two-dimensional data can be converted into one-dimensional data. Then visualization of data using matplot libraries. There is one more library, matplot library, which is used with Pandas to visualize the data. Visualization means you can view your data in form of graphs. So it will become very easy to visualize your data. Now Panda data structure. There are two basic data structures provided by Pandas. First one is series. A series is nothing but a one-dimensional data structure and it contains only homogeneous data. Homogeneous data means the elements of series will be of same data type. Suppose you have created a series with 20 elements, then each element must be of same data type. If you are creating a series for integer, then it can hold only integers. If you are creating it for let's say floats, then all elements will be of float data type. Then second type of data structure is data frames, which is two-dimensional data structure and it can hold heterogeneous data. Heterogeneous data is the opposite of homogeneous data. Homogeneous data means same type and heterogeneous data means different type. So data frame holds any type of data. So I am going to start with series, which is the first type of data structure in Pandas. Series is a one-dimensional data with homogeneous data. It is ordered dictionary. In 11th we have studied about dictionary, that dictionary is a key value pair collection, but it is not ordered. But here series can be considered as an ordered dictionary. Then you can create series in many ways. I have given here 3 examples. This is the structure of series. First column will give you the index and second column will give you the data part. So only this data part, this is because I have said that series is a one-dimensional data structure, so it can hold only one column. I will not consider index as a column. It is indexing of this data part. Because it is ordered, that means each element must have some index. So you can have a series with integers, you can have a series with integers, but index can be of any type. In this one, index is integer and data is of string type. Now one thing is very important to understand here, that default index is always starts from 0 and it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. But you can give an index in any form. If you are not providing index to your series, then it will take index as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now series can be created with many ways. I have listed here. You can create a series using list, using ND arrays, using constant values. You can create it with dictionaries or mathematical expressions. I will give demonstration for each one of them. Now functions on series, you can use head, tail function. You can do mathematical calculations on two series. You can provide vector operations on a series. You can display your series using conditions on it, and you can delete elements from the series. But you cannot add additional element to a series because the size of a series is immutable. You cannot change the size of the series. If you have created a series with 10 elements, then you cannot insert 11th element to the series after all. So this is all about the theory part of the series. I will continue with practical portion. Let's start to create series. First of all, I will create a series using a list. So because I have said that series is a data structure provided by Pandas, and Panda is a library, it is a module. So we have to import that module in our function. Pandas, as you can give any name to it. So whenever I will use the function of Pandas, I have to use this name PT. You can give any name to this module. I am creating a list here, L1 with 5 values. This is a list with square brackets. Now I want to create a series using this list. So for creating a series, let's take the name of my series is S1, and for creation of a series I have to write pt dot series. This is the function given by this Pandas library to create series. Under this function I will write the name of my list. L1 was my list with 5 elements, and I have used that list to create my series. Now my series name is S1. So when this function creates a series for me for using these values, it will store it in S1. Here I can print the value of S1 to see how would my series look like. See, I can see that there are 2 columns, but first column is not the data part, it is the index part of the data, and Here you can see all the elements of my list 12, 4, 5, 6, 7. These elements are listed here. So it has become a series here. Series with index. So this is the first way of creating a series. Now let's take the second type, that is using AND array. What AND array is? AND array is, you can say it is an array or a collection of values, homogeneous values. So for creating AND array, NumPy module is to be imported, which is not in your syllabus, but to create a series using AND array, I have to use that portion also. So I am importing NumPy as, say, NP. NumPy is also a module provided by Python that is used to create AND arrays. Now second module which is required here is Pandas, because I have to create a series, so I need to import Pandas here also. First of all, I will create an AND array, then I will use that AND array to create a series. Like here I created a list first, then used that list to create the series. Similarly here I will create an AND array and use it in my series. So to create AND array, suppose the name of my array is n1 numpy dot array, and I give values to it. This is my AND array. Now I can create my series, give any name to the series. pd dot series, S must be capital, it is case sensitive, so in this function series S must be capital. Name of my AND array is n1. Now let's print s2. S2 is the series which is created using AND array. Here my series is created using the values provided by this AND array 14, 5, 6, 8. Third way of creating a series is use a constant value. Let's take an example. Import Pandas as pt. I'm creating a series here directly, s1 pt dot series. Now inside series I have to use a constant. So suppose my constant is 19 and I am providing index to it. My index should be like 1, 5, 6, 7. This is the index value which I am providing. It is not the default one. So I have given 3 values to the index. That means my series must contain 3 values. But here I am providing only 1 value. Let's see what will be the output. See, 3 indexes are 1, 5, 7, but only 19 value, which is a constant value I have given to the series, is copied to all the index values. Now let's create a series using dictionary. Here I am importing Pandas again. Now create a dictionary using curly braces. If you remember, curly braces are used with dictionary. It is a key value pair, so I have to give key first, then its corresponding value. Suppose my key is sun and its corresponding value I am taking 1, second, month, and the corresponding value is 2. Take as many elements as you want. I am taking 3 here. Now create a series using this dictionary. So pd dot series, this portion will remain same, Only what thing is changes, which type of data you are using here to create a series. You can use list here, you can use ND array, you can use a constant value, you can use a dictionary. So in this case I am going to use a dictionary. So name of my dictionary is D, so I will use D here. Now print the value of your series, check the output. Here see, I have not given any index here, but it is automatically taking all the keys of this dictionary as the index and all the value part as the data here. So it is very convenient to use dictionary for creating a series if you don't want index to be default. This is the last way of creating a series using mathematical operation. You can see here I have taken a numpy array in I with 3 values, and that I is used as index. You can see index is 12, 4, 15, which is my numpy array. I gave it to index part. In data part I am taking I into 2, that means each value of I is multiplied by 2, so the corresponding value will come double. So for 12, 12 into 2, 14 into 2 and 15 into 2. This is how you can use a mathematical operation here using numpy array only. So student, these are the 5 ways to create series. You can go back and check these out by yourself. Now let's talk about various functions that can be performed on series, because it is a data structure, so it must be providing some functions. So first function that I am taking here is head and tail functions. As the name suggests, head means the topmost values and tail means the bottom values. So by default, if I apply head function, let's take any series here. I increases the value of the series, the number of elements I am increasing here. So suppose this is my series with 9 values. I want to see first 5 values only. So I will write here s1 dot, or let's take another statement, print s1 dot head. So this was my series, and after applying head function it will provide me first 5 values of the series. But suppose I want to see only first 2 values, so I can write 2 here. It will give me 2 values. That means the default value of head function is 5. If you will not provide any integer here, so it will take it as 5 elements. Similarly, there is another function for bottom values which is called tail function. Now if I run this tail function, you can see that it is taking bottom 5 values of the series starting from here. Bottom 5 values. Bottom 3 values I want to see, then I will write 3 here, so it will give me bottom 3 values. So these are the 2 very important functions of series, head function and tail function. Second thing, we can apply mathematical operations on series. To understand that, let's create 2 series here using 2 lists. First is L1 and second is L2. I am taking some values here. Same number of elements are need to be taken. I took 9 values here, so I will take 9 values here also. So these are 4 values, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Number of elements must be same to perform mathematical operations on 2 series. So I created one series here. I will create second series using second list, list 2. Let's see the output first. I am printing both series here. This is series 1, this is series 2. Now apply mathematical functions on these series. I'm printing S1 plus S2. Let's see the output. See, it added two values and printed here. No, it's not printing. Yeah, it's printing here. 12 plus 67 will give me 79. 4 plus 23 will give me 27, and so on. That means index by index it is adding the values from two series and giving me the output. You can apply any mathematical operation here. So if I multiply it, it will give me the product. This is how you can apply mathematical operations on two series. Let's talk about vector operations. What are vector operations? Vector operation means if I apply a function on the series, that function is applied on each element of the series. Now I will work on single series here. So I am deleting extra code. This is my series S1. Here I am multiplying this series with 2. Let's see the output. Here you can see each element of this series. This is the S1 series and this is my output. So each element of this series is multiplied by 2 and this is what we have get. So these are called vector operations. You can apply any operation with the series to get the result. So these are all about the functions and operations performed on series. One more thing I would like to tell you, that if you want to delete any element from a series, you must use a drop function for that. Suppose I write s1 dot drop 3. Let's see what happens. This was the original series and this is the series after this deletion. See, nothing has deleted here. Let's write it like this. Now it has been deleted. This is the original series. Now I have dropped 3. 3 means the index 3. Whatever value is at index number 3 will be deleted from the series. You can delete an element from the series, but you cannot increase the size of the series. You cannot add any additional element to the series. So this is all about series. We will talk about data frames in the next session. Thank you.